Why is there so many blazes? I should now be able to fly. It was on accident, but hey, we got creative flight now. Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Project Skycapsule, episode 3 of Project Skycapsule, which means today is Nether Day. But before we get into that, we are going to need to first demonstrate a few things. So first and foremost, I was able to set up the rest of the tier 2 resource generators in between episodes. So now all of these things are well and good. Now, this took a lot of EMC, not gonna lie, but thanks to some quests that I managed to do, I managed to get most of the ones I needed right off the bat, with the exception of one. Obviously, I started off with making more diamonds, though, with the first one, since, you know, that just demonstrated the most EMC. As you can see right up there above my head, as I have 1.64 million EMC. Now, I changed out the Sterling Dynamo for a biogenerator setup, since this dynamo really wasn't performing very well with all this. Even after I did upgrade it, it just wasn't doing so well. So I decided to just make a biogenerator setup, which meant I had to get rid of my cobble generator. It's unfortunate, but hey, at least now we got power, and it's a new way of making power. I've never really made these before. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, though, but Cookie, if you don't have your cobble generator, how are you gonna get cobblestone? I literally have a thing right here which can make infinite cobblestone as much as I need it. It only costs 1 EMC, and I have 1.64 million. I'm not going to need a cobble generator. I'm going to be honest here. I'm good for cobble, and even if I do need any more, I think we're good. But what we are going to need is going to be some obsidian, because before we can even go to the Nether, we need obsidian. Now, as for how we get obsidian, it's actually very special. We're going to need to grab our stone barrel, and then we're going to need to grab ourselves buckets of water and lava. You might be able to guess where this is going. First, we put the lava in there, and then we pour in the water. And then we pour in the water. Or in the water. Maybe I shift place it? Oh! You do shift place it! So now we've got ourselves our obsidian. And thank God it's EMCable. So now that we have our obsidian, let's go ahead and grab 4 of these, because with these 4, we can go ahead and take this water bucket right here and combine it all to be able to make ourselves our crying obsidian. This one, I believe, actually does cost more. Either way, though, now we need 4 of this obsidian, 4 of this crying obsidian, and then 1 tier 2 resource generator right here. And then we can go ahead and then combine all of this together. Hopefully I remember this recipe right. I don't know why I didn't just put it in JEI. There we go. The dimensional resource collector, or generator actually. So what this baby does is it's what's going to allow us to be able to generate resources in specific dimensions. So with this baby, we'll be able to get ourselves some nether loot. But before we can even use that, we're going to need 2 things. One is going to be the nether catalyst, which just takes some netherrack and then some compressed soul sand. But we're also just in general going to need to go to the nether. So let's hopefully have a flint and steel in here. Do I have a flint and steel? I don't, but I do have gravel. And I just need to break this down a bunch of times and hope that I can manage to get myself some flint. Alrighty, so now that we've gotten all of that ready, we're just going to need to grab ourselves our obsidian and 4 cobblestone, just that way we don't need to use so much of it. And which layer do I want to put this on? Do I want to put it on the cobble layer, the stone layer, or the andesite layer? Oh yeah, and the andesite layer. Let's go ahead and put this on the stone layer. We'll put this right over here, and then we can go ahead and just work with this. I don't have a diamond pick, so I'm gonna have to deal with this for right now. Oh, shame. But with this, we can go ahead and make our nether portal. Yay! Now we can venture off into the death zone. But not yet. Before we go in there, one last thing that I want to do is I want to make some diamond stuff, because quite frankly, I don't want to die.
He's gonna die.
Alrighty, well, I got all my diamond stuff right here, but apparently you can't actually put the jetpack in a curio slot in this one, which is mighty unfortunate. So yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with that on our body, which means the chest place will just have to be put away for now. But with all that out of the way, and as the sun sets, let's head to the nether. I'm gonna want to put some torches up here first, that way nothing bad spawns while I'm away. Off to Hach we go. Oh boy, is this gonna be fun. This looks barren. This looks very barren. Oh, but there's something up here. That is exactly what we are going to need. So I believe it was up here. Yes, it was exactly up here. Oh, those are some blazes. Those are some blazes. Okay, this is pleasant. Oh, there is a lot of blazes. Holy crap. There is quite... Why is there so many blazes? Dude, what the blazes? Stop! We are going to need to find soul sand though, which I'm pretty sure we can find. Oh gosh, I might die. I might die. Okay, wait a minute. We need to head back over. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I keep my stuff upon my death. I shouldn't, and I don't know if there's like gravestones in this, so if I die, I might lose a bunch of my stuff. Oh yeah, also I don't have a jetpack. Oh wait, no I do, because I EMC'd these. All in all though, we're gonna want to proceed very carefully on this nether endeavor. So, we need two things. First thing we need is we're going to need to get some soul sand. Another thing that we're going to need is going to be glowstone and possibly a wither skeleton skull. The first two are more important though. There's gotta be like some place that we can go into, right? Like there's some interior. Ah, interior, wonderful. So now we should be able to find everything. It is freaking dark in here. I did not know it was going to be so dark in the nether. This is a problem. Is that a chest? Ooh, this is a chest. Yes, ooh. Ooh, that's some good EMC right there. Yeah, really, if nothing else, any of the useless crap can be useful for EMC. That's what I've learned here.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Alrighty, I've managed to find some soul sand, but the problem is it's behind a whole lot of blazes and some wither skeletons. So I'm going to need to move very quickly. I'm going to have my ulti mine already at the ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's go get it. Oh gosh, there is so much more of them. Oh gosh, I got lost. Oh gosh. Okay, break it down, break it down, break it down. And it's mine, it's mine. Let's go, let's go. Did I get it? I didn't get it. Crap, crap. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no. Okay, wait, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I think I might have picked it up, I don't know.
Hey, Dad!
Well, the good news is, as long as I'm still a ghost, nothing will attack me. So, if I didn't pick up the soul sand, that would be ideal. Okay, I have the soul sand. I have the soul sand. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Oh, we got everything. We got everything we need. Oh, I even got blaze rods too. That's sick. Okay, let's head home. Oh my goodness, what a bountiful adventure this was. I will have to come back here in a little bit, but I need to go back and clear up some stuff. Oh gosh, why did I just take so much damage? Alrighty, so now that I got the soul sand, I was able to make some compressed soul sand. And now we should be able to make the thing. Oh, this is not at all what I thought I needed. I thought I was going to need normal netherrack. And it's not even normal cobblestone either. It's cobblestone bricks. What the heck is a cobblestone brick? Okay, well apparently cobblestone bricks are a thing for some reason. I don't know why, but now we can go ahead and get ourselves the nether bricks. Great, now we should be able to get the catalyst. There we go. It looks like a giant donut. So now that we've got this, we're gonna need to go ahead and set this up over in the nether. So, let's go ahead and set up a platform-like thing, and I will be back with this little thing being set up to where I can get myself some glowstone. Alrighty, I set up the basic thing, so we have ourselves a little platform here. This is all just for the bare bones basics. I'm going to replicate this even more later on, but for right now, this is just for the glowstone. So, we're going to want to grab the big old glowstone plus these 4 little glowstones right here. Because with this glowstone, we're going to make something oh so very special. But first, we're going to need to grab a few things. So first, we're going to need to grab a diamond. And then we're also going to need to grab 4 redstone. And with all of these things together, we can go ahead and make something that's going to help us start up a new quest line. Behold, the Philosopher's Stone, baby. Oh my gosh, it's finally here. So with the Philosopher's Stone, we can actually go ahead and then utilize it to make certain things. Apparently by pressing Control, I can change which mode this is in. That's nice. So let's say I wanted to click on some stone. Actually, let me go ahead and then grab some regular cobblestone, just so that way I don't end up changing my base irreparably. So we take this cobble right here, and then we right click on it. Now, it's a piece of stone. We right click on it again, it goes back to cobblestone. This isn't the only thing. Like, we can change other things too, especially animals. We can make other animals with the Philosopher's Stone, and that is probably its best use. Oh gosh. Yeah, I like to hold down Control, so when I have this thing out and I'm doing that, that's what happens. But now that we have that one, we can now begin progressing through Project E. So the next thing that we would need from that line is going to be dark matter. This is the whole reason why I wanted to start going to the Nether, was so that way we could start this quest line. Gosh dang it, I did it again. Plus, in order for me to get this other side right here, I am actually going to need to start doing a little bit of Project E. So you know what? This is all a necessity. It all works together in order for us to get to this point. So first and foremost, for us to be able to get our dark matter, we need to make alchemical coal, which means we're going to need a crap ton of coal. This is going to be a lot of stuff. So let's just go ahead. Actually, let's not use EMC. Let's go ahead and use as much of this coal as we can. I'm just going to make all of it into it just for safety. So that way we can go ahead and get those there. There we go. After that, we do the same recipe, but this time with alchemical coal. So that way we can go ahead and get Mobius fuel. Also, all these things are EMC-able, so I should probably start using those. Then finally, with all this recipes right here, we can go ahead and get ourselves the Aternalis fuel. And there we go. We got that quest completed. There was a quest for that? Oh, so there was. Also, there's checkables. I'm gonna want to check the checkables. Either way, though, now that we have the Aternalis fuel, we're going to need, I think, 3 more of these? No, 2 more of these. And then, by mixing all of this with 1 diamond block, the Philosopher's Stone is no longer involved. We do not need it anymore. We can now make ourselves the dark matter. Oh my goodness, look at you. So beautiful, so pristine. Oh, I just realized something. I'm gonna do something real quick. Let me go ahead and EMC that. I need to check something. Yeah, we can go ahead and make this thing now. So what I'm making right here is something very special. It's called Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. What this thing does is, using the power of EMC, hopefully I can utilize it. No, I cannot utilize it right now because I'm going to need burnables. Let's go ahead and just stack up on some Mobius fuel. I should now be able to fly. I don't know how much it takes. Yeah, okay, so it burns by the amount of EMC that's in the thing. That's good. So Mobius fuel is going to be a great fuel source for this. Which means I no longer need this jetpack. Isn't that nice? Which means I can now go ahead and then put on my true full armor form, baby. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. Now, there is another way to fuel this, which would be for the Klein Star, which I can actually make. If I just go ahead and then take that and put that into there and then combine all that, we can go ahead and make ourselves our Klein Star. That is very, very beautiful. And by throwing it in there, it is now completely full on EMC. Which means that this thing will now feed off the EMC inside of the Klein Star. Do I have a Klein Star? I do. There we go. Oh my gosh, so I no longer need my jetpack. This was unintentional, it was on accident, but hey, we got creative flight now. Yay! Forget you, jetpack. I literally made it just for this episode and I didn't need it at all. Either way though, now that we've gotten that, let's go ahead and then make ourselves a dark matter block. There we go, and then we can go ahead and then throw that into there. Then we're going to need to make 4 of these, like so. That consumed all of my EMC, but that is okay. Oh, I needed obsidian, not dark matter. Yeah, the dark matter was going to be for the next step, and we're going to use this to make ourselves a transmutation table. Now, the reason we're making this, even though we already have a transmutation table, is A, to EMC this, and B, to utilize it all to be able to make ourselves a transmutation tablet. Holy crap, that is worth a lot of EMC. So, what this baby does is, it's a portable one. I can carry this wherever I need EMC. It's very nice, but we do not need it. Well, I mean, we do need it, but we don't need it for this specific purpose because we're going to be utilizing this thing to be able to make the EMC link, which is going to be one of the things which is going to allow us to use the rest of the Nether resources. But in order for us to be able to get that, we first need to go down this quest line. So we need to start making the covalence dust. Those are all fairly simple recipes, actually. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab those. All right, I got the dust. So after that, we just need to utilize that to be able to make something called the alchemy chest. This thing is actually pretty useful for a multitude of reasons, but for the most part, it's just going to be used for crafting. So then after that, we're just going to need to take 2 of each the covalence dust, this alchemical chest, and then 2 transmutation tablets in order for us to be able to make the EMC link. Only problem is that the next transmutation tablet I won't be able to get until 1.70 million EMC. I'm gonna be waiting a while.
One eternity later.
Finally managed to get the thing, so now we can go ahead and then make ourselves our basic EMC link. So let's go ahead and then use that into there. So now we can have that whenever we need it. So what these things are actually meant to do is if I had this placed down anywhere, I could then put things inside of them and it would then throw it into my EMC network. So let's say I hooked up a pipe from my diamonds into this thing. Anytime a diamond was generated, it would just go straight into the network, which is honestly a really good thing. So if I got like a bunch of those ones all going at diamond and then I had all those things going into here, I'd have a pretty good EMC farm, but that is not what we are going to be using this for. Oh no, we need to go to the Nether first. So the reason why we want this basic one right here, let's go back to the dimensional resources and let's look into here. In order for me to start gaining the advanced capsules, I need a withered skeleton skull and the basic EMC link. So if we look over here, this is the setup that we're looking for. There's actually one for the end too, but that's not important right now. After that, all that's really left for me to do is to find myself a withered skeleton skull. Now the question is the withered skeleton skull EMCable? I don't think it would be, it's not. But that's fine since you can actually make the wither skeleton skulls with that. But all of that revolves around me actually being able to get a wither skeleton skull first. I'm gonna see if I can go get one of those. It's gonna take me a little bit, so wish me luck.
1 hour later.
Alrighty, it took me a little while, but I was actually able to get a wither skeleton skull. It did take me getting into a little bit of tinkers where I just took the manual and blade that I gotten from quests in between episodes, and I just had to put some severing on it, but that really wasn't too difficult to get. So after that, I was able to get the wither skeleton skull easy. So now that we have that, we can then go ahead and then use this to be able to make ourselves an infinite amount of skulls. Now this is going to take a bone block, but this really won't be too difficult beyond that. So now we just need to set that into motion, and then there we go. This thing is now ready and raring to make ourselves even more wither skulls, so that way we will then be able to utilize this for all of its resource generation. Oh my goodness, there we go. We've got ourselves our wither skeleton skull. Oh, actually we already got all the 2 that we're going to need. That's convenient. Well, I mean, I will need more of them for whenever I decide to fight the wither, but I mean, for right now, that's definitely going to be enough for the rest of these, which means that in order for me to be able to make the rest of these advanced ones, I am now just going to need the rest of these EMC links. That's going to be pretty good. So then what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to grab some more of these dimensional resource generators, which aren't too expensive. I'm only going to need 7 of them, but I am going to need a normal resource generator so that way I can get the bone blocks from the bone meal, which is also not terrible, but I won't be setting that up on screen at all. Like, that's just gonna be a whole lot of crap that I don't want to deal with. Unfortunately, there wasn't really any achievements that I did that yielded rewards today, which is unfortunate, but I did realize that I forgot to check off this one for my completion for the Road of Steel, so we can go ahead and then grab all of that. And yeah, there we go. We got all that done. Hey, we still managed to get some rewards after all. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my last Project Skycapsule video. Bye-bye!